morning, good afternoon, weekend. All right, let's get into we're gonna go straight into the trading account and let you know how that's going. So yeah, this is the trading account currently. We are sitting on 8470, so just shy of 8.5k. Not much of an update because I think we were on like 8.2 or 8.3k last stream. Since then, I think I've only had 2 trades. One was maybe I've had 3. I think I shorted Doge successfully with Victor. That was Tuesday night, I believe. That was just a news pump fade. Then I got stopped out on Apt yesterday and lost like 200 and something bucks. And then caught a BTC short yesterday as well during FOMC, and that was like plus 290 or something. So yeah, we're still doing all right. I mean, we haven't. I was aiming for 10k this week. We'd made it 10k in 2 weeks, but yeah, a little bit. I didn't really expect the FOMC pump. I wish I had gotten long the bottom of the move rather than. You should see like the short that I took. I shorted like. You know, when you have like a tiny move and then the ensuing move is much bigger in the other direction, it was one of those trades. So yeah, only active position now is long SNX. And my logic for this is... Oh yeah, so this is the dark mode. What do you guys think? Is it better for your eyes? Is it better for the glare in my glasses? I genuinely, this wasn't planned. This was like, while the stream was loading, I was like, I wonder what this looks like with a dark background. And at 30 seconds, I did it. Oh yeah, just to go back to that, whoever was asking about the 4K thing, Ravistri, I lost, so you lost 4K of 6K, you lost like 66% of your portfolio. In May 21, so nearly 2 years ago, I lost like about 40 or 50% of my net worth actually at the time, because I had everything in crypto. I lost a lot, and I lost even more in the couple of months afterwards because I was so tilted. I was trying to make it all back. So all told, at the end of that summer 2021, I remember I went on holidays with my family and I was like down like 70%, 75% of my net worth, and I was just like just thinking of that made me sick. But that was it, man. I quit the charts, I exited Discord, I just didn't do anything for like a week, and I just recharged and I said, well, essentially I have 2 options from here. I either get better and make it all back, or I quit, you know, and I was never going to quit, so it was just one choice really. Yeah, and like it's such a meaningless thing to say in a lot of ways, but like looking back at it now, I'm glad I didn't quit, because, you know, I made it all back. And like I'm a better trader now. I think I'm a better person. You know, the whole thing was a journey. It was an experience. You know, and I wouldn't. And again, I'm trying to avoid the meaningless cliches, but I wouldn't be here if that hadn't happened. You know. So yeah, chin up, man. You know, backward steps aren't the end of the journey. So it's kind of up to you, like how you deal with it. No one can. You know, you can't control a lot of things, but one of the things you can control is how you react to adverse conditions and, you know, the failures that you encounter in life. So my advice would be, you know, if you're feeling it, just get back on the board and try and catch another wave. I don't know why I use the surfing analogy. I do not surf. Do not surf. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like lost or just value lost? I mean, like I lost it. It was poof into the air. You know, I lost it because I was longing tops. I was getting so many liquidation emails from Binance, it wasn't even funny. That's not a joke, by the way. That was back when I would trade and there was no invalidation. My invalidation was just getting the position liquidated. So it blows the mind. And these were not small positions either. SNX could be about to die here. I feel very uncomfortable longing. So I don't know, maybe we cut this. BTC, man. No stop loss? No, I'm not using a stop loss at the moment. It's all soft. It's all in my head. There's some longs coming in on AVAX, and I can see exactly why. I guess this is kind of like a range breakout. Not much of a range, but looks like they got a really good entry. Looks like we might have to start trading AVAX. Man, AVAX, that would have been... So I told you like a minute ago. Okay, I need to change that. People were longing here. And yeah, I can see why. Holy cow, man, that'd be my TP for that trade. If I'd gotten in on that, I'd be looking at something like that. Gotta give the hex code for my background. I'm pretty sure it's just black, brah. Oh, just wonder what the logic is. So I explained this on Chroma. This is just a soft stop. Sorry, this is just a soft TP. Realistically, your TP should be there. But I'm actually I'm going much higher. I think if this pops because of the news, I think hopefully it does something like that and just keeps on going. Like, in an ideal world, we'd be looking at, let me see if I can find it. Something like this. Yep. But like, I'm not gonna set that as my TP because, you know, any number of things can happen between now and then. But that's where I would like to get to. What's that, like a 50% move? Just a 37% move. Nothing big. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking for a pump because my thesis is that a lot of these news events, you get, you know, this initial pump, then you get consolidation, or, you know, whatever you want to call it, accumulation for the next leg up, and then you get another pump. And there's definitely a pattern there. It's like a bull flag or something like that, or whatever. Don't quote me on that because I don't trade them. But up, down, or sideways, and up again. I feel like that is something I've seen before. Oh, AVAX retraced the whole move. AVAX, this is why we don't trade it. Yikes. BTC retracing that old pump. That is such a scary trade to be in. I don't know. I don't think this is a long on AVAX. Oh my goodness. Render. So ridiculous. Render boys. Render called us entering here. So yeah, I bought Render here, and it immediately went down 20% and did a little bit of this, and I was like, not a great call. Since then, nearly 3x, sorry, nearly 4x now. Crazy, man. This thing is carrying my portfolio. I see a lot of guys do this where they'll have like a setup like this, and price comes down, and then it tags them in and does this, and then they'll be like, okay, I'm moving my stop loss to underneath the last wick now, you know, and they make that decision like when price is here or something like that, and then price goes for TP, and they're like, nice, 10 or trade, 10.5 or trade, and I always think like, I understand the logic of doing it, but I think that's very disingenuous. Because those were not your original risk parameters when you entered the trade, right? Your original stop loss or your original invalidation, which would have dictated your position size, was down there. So yeah, it's just my humble 2 cents. Oh, AVAX, man. This is why we don't trade this. This is why Redcoin is not on my watch list. Imagine trying to... And I was saying that was a great long. Dead. Yeah, that was the short setup I was looking at. Link was like So break a structure here, retrace to fill this imbalance, and then another breaking structure here, retrace to fill imbalance. So this is where I would have shorted, but my stop would have been up here, so I would have gotten hunted. I would have gotten killed. That was the short I was looking at. I didn't take it. I didn't get in time. When I looked at the chart, we were down here already. But yeah, man, I would have been targeting here. I would have gotten stopped out. I would have gotten wicked out and then down. So I don't know. I think I'm probably happy that I didn't take that one. We're back to break even on SNX. Render continues to chat. Apt is probably, so I was looking at this last night. I don't like this PA. I think this PA probably legs up again. But there's like an H4 breaker here, I think. Yeah, we can call that an H4 breaker. I mean, it's not great because we already wicked into it a little bit here, but I think it's valid. We get an even better time frame. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. I don't really care. I would be looking for longs if we got here. TBH. To me, this just looks like a range deviation. So basically, this is like a bread and butter play for a lot of traders I know. Solemn, Tyler, Ribs, those guys all trade ranges better than I do. But so first of all, yeah, range established, right? Range low, range high. Price action is largely occurring within those two anchor points. This is like a deviation below the range. Now, this was the long I was looking for. This is the long I was looking for when I longed app, but I assumed that this was the deviation, and I got long here. And yeah, obviously that just fizzled out. But it looks like now that this is the deviation, or even if you want to be, you just call that the deviation. We've now broken structure with a move back inside the range. So you're looking to long on the retest of like the range low, the deviation, whatever it is. So there are two possible places that I'd be looking to get long here. Either this H4 FBG, which is, I presume that's right around OT. Alright, so I would be looking for something like that on apt. I don't like the idea of shorting here, even though we have tagged this H1 FBG, or rather filled it. I'd be looking for that. And I'd be looking for, if that fails, I'd be looking for that. Second one's probably higher probability, to be honest, but the thing is, it's such a Chad move back inside this range that it might just react from this breaker. And that might be it. That might be your chance to get in. So I don't know. I'm monitoring. I think, like, I felt like I did all. So yeah, H4 FBG, H4 breaker. Those are the retests I'd be looking for, and the PS to resistance of this setup is equal highs, and those appear on spot and perp. So they're fantastic liquidity targets. So yeah, if you, depending on the long you get, it's probably like a 2.5 or 3 or trade, right? So that'd be a 2 or trade if you got in there. Even less. Like a 1.6 or trade. But it depends. You're kind of looking for low time frame confirmation more than anything else. SNX looks bad now. It does not look good anymore. It looked okay about 10 minutes ago. Not really. Not so much anymore. Someone asked on stream about shorting Matic last stream. They wanted to short here, retesting that order block, and I said, yeah, okay. But I would wait for a more substantial retrace. And actually we got a more substantial retrace. And then we retraced even more. And then we set these highs, so I don't know. Matic's just probably not a short, full stop. Ave looks like it wants to rip. Does that really look like it wants to rip to you? I hope so. Maybe there. Actually, to be fair, I might just look to get out of my SNX long. I mean, like, what am I down at the moment? Not even $100. Yeah, I'm down 75, so it's not gonna break the challenge if I exit now. But I just don't like it. I'll probably like allow for one more sweep and see if we get a bounce. But it's not looking good, brev. We'll see. We'll see what we get. I do kind of think, though, we will get something like this. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know why I'm using that tool. I guess I'll just draw it. Did not mean to pick that. Something like that. Down, and then up again. I don't know. Oh, I remember, actually, because I actually traded these once upon a time. Many years ago. It's the length of the flagpole is the target you should go for, right? I don't know where I pulled that one out of. Looks crap, yeah. Ave looks particularly bad, I have to say. Took liquidity at the range high, now went for liquidity at the range lows. Maybe we should be scouting shorts here, huh? We'll wait for something. We'll wait for something on like the M5. But this is my POI. I want a short. I want a short link. I think it looks like dog shit. We probably look for something like this. 1.5. We'll take it. Probably look for something like that. But again, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna once my alarm goes off, I'm gonna zoom in and we'll look for something on the low time frame. Yeah, I'd be very interested to see what happens with alts if BTC reject here, because I kind of think that this is what we're gonna get. Maybe we short BTC. This looks like PO3. You know, accumulation. We're we're looking for shorts. We're looking for shorts. Not yet. This is liquidity game. SPX is actually driving the market. Futures don't drive markets. Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking. So in that sense, would it not be? Is it not incorrect to think that like ES equal highs are going to draw price, right? Because it's, you know, it's the index itself. It's the same as Dixie. I don't understand how you know, whether or not, you know, let's say, let me pull up Dixie. Like, I don't know whether it's correct to say, you know, FEG here, Dixie's going to react, and then we're going to see a drop. I don't know, does that make any sense? Because Dixie is just, it's an index based on dollar strength against 6 or 7 other currencies or whatever it is, right? And it's like the driving force behind that. Sorry. I know you guys can't see this. 2 seconds. Sorry, this is Dixie here. So I don't know how accurate it is to say something like, okay, you know, Dixie's going to come up here and react from this FEG and drop, right? That's a bad example, but the reason being that you know, the driving force behind Dixie isn't FEGs on the chart itself. You know, it's not, price imbalances in that chart shouldn't matter because there are no active participants in that market, and because it's driven by forces external to those to traders, you know. Scribblex CZ1. Sorry, I phrased that badly. It's not driven by active market participants, you know. So it's like this idea of like, you know, let's sweep here and then we'll get a move down, and then, you know, that doesn't make much sense because what stops you running here, you know? People can't trade this directly, so, you know, and if there are futures products based on Dixie, that's fine, but those aren't the driving price behind the market. It's the 7 currencies that make up the basket, you know, or whatever. So you're saying I'm correct in the Dixie case? Okay, interesting. Do we close our longs and flip short? Our single long. It must be down what? Down 30 bucks. Do we? This isn't moving. Nah, we keep it. I guess we keep it. We'll set an alert for the lows here, and if we lose this level, then yeah, then we close for sure. But maybe it's just a laggard, right? So yeah, FOMC news released, and we got this initial wick down. I saw the wick as far as here, and I had limit orders here. I had like 3 limit orders here, or maybe it was 2. None of them got filled because we immediately retraced back up. And I'm like, okay. So then we did a little pump, and I set short orders. I had a short order here that got filled, or it was even higher. It was like 90. Short order here got filled. It came down all the way here, and once we put in this wick, I had my TP for this short order was here. We did not get it. Instead, we retraced all the way to here. I actually added to my position. I martingaled a bit, so I was now trading a 2 BTC position size, which for the challenge account I'm running is like around 8k at the moment. So that's a pretty big position size. That's like 5 times the size of the account, thereabouts, or even more, like 6 times nearly. And I still had the same TP, but now with a double position size. And then yeah, we eventually got it. A little bit annoyed that I didn't go a little bit lower, but the most annoying thing about that whole thing was that I didn't flip long down here. It's such an obvious play, you know, to try and fade this move, but I actually thought we would get more sustained downside, so I didn't bother, and as a consequence I missed, you know, arguably the much easier trade, which was this upside. I mean, there's a ton of upside there, so I caught, you know, a 1% move to the downside and missed like 5% pump. That's just the way it is sometimes. So that was all done on Tealstreet. And I was using hotkeys, which are kind of revelationary. I'm sure Mission Gains knows a thing or two about those, as does Luke. Yeah, I'm trying to get better at it, this 1-minute scalping business, especially during high volatility events, because I think there's ample opportunity to kind of snipe in and snipe out of trades and make a couple $100. Yeah, hotkeys for trading, exactly. So on Tealstreet, I'm running a hot. Oh boys, this is actually moving. The patience paid off. BTC is kind of let's get into it. So do we need to set a TP for this, I wonder? Because I kind of have optimistic targets. I'll say that much. Yeah, I'm already 9898. Now I'm kind of thinking, you know what? I'm thinking it would be just pretty great to just get the top of this wick. So that'd be like a 1.5 or trade if we took it. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, this could absolutely come to the hills, but it's not really my style to go for that. To go for that moon play. And the nearest liquidity target is absolutely, it's top of the range here. Top of the range. Yeah, we're kind of relying. So yeah, the only position we were in was one we entered just before the stream. SNX got a decent move, but still a lot of work to do. Probably TPing if we get a sweep of this high. So yeah, let's see. I'll obviously update that on Twitter, depending on what we get. Yeah, now the challenge account is just slipping over 8.5k, so that's about 71% up. And as always, all trades are being shared at Promo Trading. So yeah, good stream as always. I think we had like 170 or 160 viewers for a lot of that, which is just crazy. So let me where is this? Yeah. I don't know why this doesn't track. So yeah, thanks a million, guys. This was a lot of fun. I will be streaming again next week. Probably Tuesday and Thursday again. Maybe Monday, Wednesday. I'm not sure. I will let you guys know as always. But until then, take care. Thanks very much for dropping by. I'll catch you on Twitter or in Discord. And yeah, pray for my SNX long, because very, very much depending on what BTC does here. So yeah, take it easy, Tom. Take it easy, Lucardi. Legend, man. Appreciate the resub. And yeah, we'll let David August guide us out here. But yeah, until next week, guys, have a great weekend. Have a great week. Stay safe, and I'll catch you. What is this sensation in your pants? Only you can tell me what that is. That's not for me to say. And the even worse news is that you shouldn't copy trade me in the first place, because you will lose money. You will lose money if you try and copy trade what I think is going to happen. You can counter trade me. That is probably going to be the EV plus play, is to counter trade me. If you don't have a stop loss, you can't get stopped. Exactly. More people need to realize it. In terms of the glare on my glasses, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. The only concern is the glare on my glasses. I don't care about your eyes. I don't care. You guys can all go blind for all I care. Now, you longed app to. I don't even know what that is. App to. App to. Not only app to has a. It's a perf on Bitget. Bro, I'd be lying if I said I'd even heard of this coin. Have to. Not. Oh my goodness, I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. That's not. That's apt. Please excuse my absolute smooth brain moment. What's apt to? Bitcoins are going to zero. I agree, Mission Gains. If you think about it, eventually everything goes to zero, right? What price will Bitcoin be when we hit the heat death of the universe, you know? Do you ever think about things like that? These are the important questions you need to ask yourself. If you're asking me why am I short bias, you know, Bitcoin can only go up. Well, eventually the markets will all collapse, right? And then, who'll be laughing then? Actually, societies will collapse and anarchy will reign. And then my shorts will start looking really good, right? Shorts start looking really good once society breaks down. Just need to find a broker who'll give me my money OTC. Might be hard in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, but